welcome to the Call to Cinema. I'm being joined today by Malcolm. It's going to be here in just 1 second. Hey there, Robert. Hey there, William. Because today we are talking the Severin sale. What are you thinking, man?
I'm thinking it's good.
I think this is going to be one of the best ones that they've had. I think it's going to be the most expensive ones that they had. So
yes.
Save your coppers, guys. Hey, Uzi, welcome, man. Save your coppers, because this one, my friends, this is one to talk about. This is the, I guess this is a graveyard. Hey there, Dustin. This is a graveyard of horrors, for lack of a better word. Our cemetery sale coming up from Severin. Oh, can you imagine Sylvester the cat having to say that? Severin cemetery sale. There you go, right?
$5,000 bundle.
There you go.
Yep, I think so.
Well, a great way to make sure that you're ready for this is to keep following this channel, and we'll keep bringing up, looking through this. We're going to make some predictions, some guesses, all that type of stuff. I think we've made some really good early predictions, according to what's coming out so far, because our little chats that we've mentioned it, two of the ones that we both predicted came out.
Yes.
So not too bad.
To be fair, it was because, they did announce them quite a while back, didn't they, in a way? So
in a weird way.
Like,
it was like, okay, so when's it coming? I'm like, thinking now.
The thing is, as soon as we saw the, it was obvious about Cemetery Man and the church, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as you saw those there, like,
so I think so. I'm more curious at the minute to see what the other titles are, because I think George, because I think it would be, because it would be interesting to see, because we've been waiting for these ones. Like if they do opera, and because they're definitely going to do the sect, they've got to, because the two others are from the same director.
I mean, like, the sect seems like a certainty. Obviously, they can't do demons because that's what Snap's put out already. For those who don't have demons, that's your the in 4K. That's your next one. If you're picking up these, the double feature of Demons 4K, that's your next one to get. But new Hellraiser 4K.
Nice one, Dustin.
Oh, I've got to be a good YouTuber here, Malcolm. Like, share, subscribe, do all that jazzy stuff. Super chat, super sticker, donate. It helps out the channel so very, very much. You have no idea. But above all, enjoy the show, and let's see how right we can get it. With that being said, let's look at the two announcements, and we'll go from there with our predictions, thoughts, and we'll even see if we can do the hard thing, which is kind of get a price idea.
Okay.
Demons 4K. You know what'd be interesting? I remember Demons 3, or I guess the odd titled Black Demons, whatever it was called. The other Demons 3. Can you imagine them putting that on?
It was called, what was it called? It was called Demons 3 Orc or something?
There's a fair Demons 3. It's like some people would call the Church Demons 3. Some people say, the Sect. That's another version of Demons 3. But there's one called...
That's Black it, the Demons. Ogre. That's what I thought it was, yeah.
Ogre,
I thought it was the Ogre, because I remember the DVD coming out.
I think I added under... God, I'm not sure what title I had under. It wasn't the Ogre, though. But that's the more official title. I think I had it under, like, one of those, like, companies that came out there, like... God, what's the name of the company? They put out, like, a house on...
it was a cheap one. It was a cheap one, because they did Demons 4 and 5 as well.
That did? Let us see. I forgot to bring it up on screen, didn't I? I'm here talking. I'm like, this is up on screen. It's totally not. So let's look at Twitter here. See the two announcements. We'll go to the first one first, because, it's the first one. We have title reveal of The Church. And it is Michel Save, 4K UHD Blu-ray CD 3-disc set. Looks really, really cool. I actually like this one. I'm a fan of The Church.
I watched the Shameless release, and I thought it was all right. I got into it. I think, to be honest with you, if we were 4K release, I'd get into it more because their releases aren't exactly the best.
Yeah,
So,
I got the Shameless Church
you know,
release too.
same with Cemetery Man. Cemetery Man looks terrible for his Shameless.
Now this one I don't have, so this one would be for me an upgrade from VHS. So
Yeah.
we got a 4K UHD, 2 Blu-rays, and a CD, so 4 disc set. So you can expect this to be loaded with features.
Yeah.
So this is obviously the key one. Cemetery Man's the big one. For those that are not super aware, hey there,
Good
film
watcher.
watcher. It's based on the comic book Dylan Dog. And of course, there was also a movie called Dylan Dog with Brandon Routh, also based on the comic book Dylan Dog, because Dylan Dog's a Italian, I guess, horror comic, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And it's unusual. So actually adapting it, this isn't too bad. I'll think some movies to watch. Mirrors being the first one. Danny Con. Cool.
Nice.
Stand Up, Let There Be Light, and Healer. I mean, out of these two, which one do you think is the better film? 2, you're most excited about?
Cemetery Man, I'm most excited for because I enjoy it a lot more. The Church, I like, but I honestly feel like I'm gonna, if the 4K's done right, I'll enjoy it more just because the color, the palette and everything.
Soabe is a very visual director. So this is where this comes into play right here. So it was really good for them to grab this director's work. It's kind of like when Indicators put out Genreland for the first time. It seems like this should have been a given right from the get-go. Should have been something that people automatically went after. Cemetery Man. Hey, welcome, man. I mean, like, it's Dylan Dogs is very different. Brandon Routh's movie Dylan Dog, but it's based on the same source material. Cemetery Man is more, let's use insane. It is a dark, unusual fantasy, kind of a love story, totally horror, complete, like, steeped in its own mythos and world. It won't always make sense, but it'll be the most
Italian horror for you.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be one of the most beautiful things that you'll see in a while. And the female lead in this film is insanely gorgeous. And then again, Rupert Everett, he's a handsome man. Would go on after this to be in, like, My Best Friend's Wedding, right?
Yeah, I loved him in that film with Madonna.
Is that the one? Is that the which one we're talking about? Is that the remake one? Is that on the island, or?
I can't remember. I just remember watching it and we're going, well, these two have got really good chemistry.
He's so good. He's got, like, I think Rupert Everett could have chemistry with the broom. I really do. I think he's that good of an actor. Does he really denounce this movie? I'm actually.
Well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I mean, people do denounce the Italian movies that they've been in because they feel like they're a little bit more weirder. I think it's the view of what people see of them from them in a weird way.
To be fair, too, we don't know, like, what their experiences behind the scenes were when they're making these films, too, because just because it's a film that we like does not mean that these people have good experiences on the set.
Apparently one of the things he hated was that there was a lot of sitting on top of him. And he was apparently a lot of wiggling and he didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I can't say that. Because, that's the acting part of it. I don't know. I like Rupert Everett. I mean, he does a good job here in this role. It's a strange freaking film. The ending is unusual, to say the least. But it is a beautiful film. The Church might be a little bit more straightforward, not by much. Uh,
The 4K so as good as the Four Flies one.
oh, definitely. Look at this here. Look at this, like this steel right here. Look at this. This
It's lovely, isn't it?
It is gorgeous. So we're looking here at the film. So we know that there are 7 more coming. Let's kind of, we did a before, we kind of guessed on some of these before, just for fun. But I'll bandy back and forth a little bit here. I'm gonna put out there, and we can talk about this a bit too. I'm saying 2 Jess Francos. Probably not unless they all go all in on 4K, which I don't think that they're going to do yet. Though I'll tell you guys, inevitably, boutique labels have really taken towards, as you can see right here, the 4K format.
Yeah.
And for boutiques, this looks like that this is going to be, an industry standard. Hey there, Ken. You think we're getting 4K for Blood and Satan's Claw? That'd be a great choice. This year, probably not. In the
Next
future,
year.
100%. 100%. Hey there, Arch. This year, I think we're getting like. I'll give my thoughts here, and then Malcolm, you can expand on them.
All right.
I'm expecting at least 2 Jess Francos, Blu-ray updates with slipcovers, possibly Bloody Moon. I don't see them putting new stuff out for the Soledad Miranda ones until those are being 4K.
Yeah.
If they're doing like She Killed in Ecstasy and Vampire Lesbos, those are automatically 4K releases. And you can expect a major upgrade for that and a big announcement. I expect an Intervision title that is going to be something that we wouldn't expect, but everybody's going to buy.
Yeah.
That's what they've done. They've done really well with the Intervision label. I think that they do some of the best searching for some unusual shot and video stuff. I'm also expecting the major announcement, the final announcement, to be mute me for a second if you want to hear this, by the way, guys. But I'm guessing you already know. Opera 4K. I think the final announcement of this sale will be the Opera 4K. I'm expecting a possible book, and we've already gotten some books on Argento. We got books on that, so maybe an Italian horror book of some sort, maybe a Fab Press type of release. But there's a possibility there. I can't see. I tried to think of a way that there could be a plushie. And unless you want to go with the plushie Raven for Opera, I can't really see it. And I kind of hope they don't do a plushie now, because plushies tend to slow them down a bit. Anthropophagus. Okay. I mean, Anthropophagus, 100%. In the future, we'll get Anthropophagus. You got your plushie. Absurd, we'll get a 4K up down the road. Eyes of Fire for sure, Ken. They're slowly they got that set out there now, and it's Soto did extremely well, the full core set. So you can probably expect to see they're gonna slowly roll out 4Ks of releases that they can, and other ones that get separate Blu-ray releases, like we've started to see happen already. What do you think? Any thoughts on those? Any different thoughts? Any others?
I do think Opera will go with it because it goes with the same director technically, even though it's Argento, because he worked with him.
Yeah,
when you think about it.
Well, yeah, that's how Salvi started. It was you worked on Argento.
So that would probably work. I'm expecting a Pippi Longstock in Blu-ray.
I would buy that, actually. That's how it's my second theater.
I think what's going to happen is I think we'll get Bloody Moon, because that's such an old title now for them. But I think we could definitely get that. And I think that the Vampire Lesbos Connexia must 4Ks. But I'm curious what the other ones could be. Will they release? I don't know if many others. I mean, things like Shine Sex and that, to me, they don't feel like they need to have 4Ks.
We won't get upgrades on those yet. You're talking about the Franco, originally called the Franco 6, which was Franco 6 or 8 now, I think. So those are more kind of like the Francos 80s era
Oh yeah,
films.
no. I'm just saying I can't see them being on 4K anytime soon because I just don't feel like they need to be on 4K. Do you
No,
know
I
what
think
I
we
mean?
get more of those like that haven't been released before we get into any
Yeah.
else.
You know, they're like a prime example is Count Dracula.
Yeah.
They're releasing that soon.
You mentioned this
That's
one.
quite.
I think it's too early. Like I think it's too early. Bear Grylls didn't that wasn't too long ago. Or it doesn't seem like, maybe it is, but it doesn't seem like that long ago we got the Blu-ray for Bear Grylls.
I'll
Like
be
we
honest
just
with you. I hope it's not Burial Ground because I've got the 88 films version.
so actually
So I'm hoping it isn't. But saying that, I might watch it. I might buy a second version if it's got different special features.
this would be a nice
That would
upgrade
be
if you
great.
did.
That would be great.
That's a fantastic film to come out of.
Basically, what you got to do is you got to look at their oldest titles, surely, to see
On
what they could release.
any Bruce Lee clone films, I am expecting the Bruce Lee clone set
Blues.
if to come as the that's I didn't even thought about that one. Actually, you know what? Oh my God, it could be. That could be the big one.
Oh God.
Because here's the thing. Okay, guys, I'm old, right? Just in case somebody didn't realize that. So went to the theater when I was a kid. One of the many like films that I got to see was a movie called Bruce Lee, Fights Back from the Grave. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's Bruce Lie or something, or Li or Le, one of those things. It was just fun film, fun like martial arts film.
Yeah.
I am certain that's probably going to be in that Bruce Lee set. And you want to end off on a bang or a super kick. By the way, good call, Arch, because everybody expects that opera to be that last film.
But there's one thing that stops it. There's one thing that stops it from happening. It's still going into the film festivals.
So was Folklore.
Was it really? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, Folklore. That's the thing. Folklore was going in film festivals, winning awards, and all this type of stuff. So we didn't expect it for the next year, and all of a sudden, bang! It happened on Black Friday.
Imagine though, right? Imagine you get 5 4Ks, you get 3 Blu-rays, and you get that box set. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy, insane to be priced.
That's going to be crazy to. That's going to be like what? Probably like $400 odd.
At least, probably, yeah, at least. Supposed to put it house. Didn't he already put it House on Park Edge of Park 4K? That's already out.
I know. Released the Blu-ray. Hopefully that won't mess it up like EA Films did.
I thought it was I thought the 4K was already out. Maybe I'm wrong. Bear Grylls 2016. Was it that long ago? Like the one with the slipcover though?
I can't imagine. Oh
my God. How fast?
I do think Burial Ground is definitely a possibility with the picture. Because it would make sense, Burial Ground. But I'm hoping the other one isn't coming out on 4K yet because I just bought it from EA Films like a day ago. It means I wouldn't unseal it and then I'd have to get rid of it and buy the 4K.
Wait a minute, did 80 Films put Bear Ground 4K recently? Or did
Yes, I own it. They released it like 4 months ago.
Oh God, then the strong pot like Severin and 88 Films, like a lot of the release, like here's the thing, guys.
Holocaust as well. Zombie Holocaust as well came out recently.
God, I hope that's not there. Sorry. Not the Dragon Lives Again. That's actually a very different one. The one I'm talking about was like literally it had this poster of like Bruce Lee kind of kicking out of the grave type thing. It was more of just a martial. Regular martial arts.
Both of those are put in the box set because I know the Dragon Lives Again is in the set.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. But that's not. But what I'm talking about, when I'm looking at, let me see. I'll see if I can find for you guys. Something like this. We'll find out.
Take care, Uzi. That's the one.
You got right there. Look.
And it's got Huang Zhang Li in it, which means it's a masterpiece.
And you can see it's like hitting right up from a tombstone. So it's a possibility.
Well, and the tombstone looks just like the one in the picture. If you go back to it, you'll see it looks identical to that middle picture.
Okay, let's go to the picture.
You see it?
Oh, cool. Maybe we are right then.
It looks like it's true. The Dragon Livingstone is so boring too. You know what? I didn't think it was that bad. I don't get why it's not a masterpiece by any means, but when they're getting Popeye and all that in it, it kind of makes it more entertaining, near the end and everything. But the beginning part is hard to watch for sure.
The thing we could be messing up when it comes to Franco, Malcolm, myself personally, is that it may not be re-releases. It might be stuff that hasn't come out yet.
Well, we can hope, because I'd rather it wasn't re-releases, to be honest. At the minute, I mean.
Because I think Bloody Moon would have to come on its own as because I think that was going to be 4K, and unless they're going all in on 4K, and that's going to be expensive, I don't see them doing that this year.
Yeah.
But I see them doing it soon.
What I see them doing is releasing like one Franco with bundle with like the monthly bundle things, because I can't imagine they'd think a lot of people would go for the 4K of certain films, but they've already got, because they might have already bought them from their store like a week ago, a year ago, and not everybody's invested. I mean,
I think, to be fair, if any big company's gone all in on Franco, it's Severin. But I think they're going to continue to do, as long as they have the titles. We'll continue to get the.
They're obviously. I mean, they are Franco. I mean, just like Mondo Macabro's all Nashi. But I think that I think they'll be thinking about how, like for Black Friday, if they do have Francos, there've got to be new ones, surely.
For Black Friday, yeah. For halfway to Black Friday, you'd say that's when you do the reprint stuff.
Exactly.
Upgraded Blu-rays. I'd have unfortunately my Franco books aren't with me now, so I can't actually kind of dive into what the 80s ones are. I'd have to look online because my mind isn't that good, guys. I know I like Franco, it's not that good. But it's it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting to see where they're going to go. Box set's a possibility. I hadn't even thought about the box set until Arch mentioned it there. I've forgotten it.
Well, technically as well, the Clones of Bruce Lee set came after he died. So, do you know what I mean? So it does go in, and I really hope it is, because I want the set.
That'll be an incredible. I expected it to say, I'm not gonna lie, because I expected the set to come in either September or October. I thought it was gonna maybe kind of much like David's Pumpkins, be its own thing. But I'm my own thing. But
because you said to me, didn't you? You said to me back then, you said, I think it's going to be coming out soon, possibly, because there's all this hype around the documentary and everything.
And that's the thing, when you have that there, Malcolm, when you hit well it's hot, well it's still running festivals, well it's still going in theaters, you put the set out, because here's the thing, just because November's when it's announced doesn't mean when we're going to get November or December, probably January.
Hey Alan, thank you for letting me know that Gingerbread Man and Evil Bong is on sale. I actually have the stash box of Evil Bong, so it's in there already.
Do you really?
I do. I bought it recently after you talked about it.
Oh my god!
And I love it. I love the first two so far. They're brilliant.
The first two, you love number 2.
Yeah, number 2 is fun.
So the Mikey
you don't
reference makes
sense. So you don't like King Bong? The Mikey reference does make sense.
Malcolm likes everything.
King Bong is number 1.
Wait till you get to the Evil Bong versus the Ginger Dead Man. It is such a painful experience, my friend.
Really? Because I love the scene in I think it was number 1, where the gingerbread man is actually going like this while watching people. I thought that was brilliant.
Oh, Gingerbread Man! I found the Gingerbread Man movies, like, overall, the first 3 be fairly fun, and I thought, okay, you put them with Evil Bong, maybe be even better. And like, oh no, they're just like going to suck any energy that they have away from each other. So
But
it's the negative.
have you seen Ginger Weed Man, which is him after he's had too much weight?
If that's a real thing, I really want to see.
It is. It's a real thing. I'll show you. Hold on. Because I found it recently. Ginger. I'll show you.
We
There you
have
go.
like some very good stuff. You sent it to me through. Oh my God, you're not serious.
Yeah. Luckily, there's no nudity on it, so I can share it by showing it like this.
It's attacked on Gary Busey opening. Gary Busey, he needs to make money too, man. Maddie.
Gary Busey should have been in all of them. He's the greatest.
Well, did you really think they can afford Gary Busey for all his movies? He's so cat. They could afford for that scene, for one scene, and that's the budget of the film, man. I think. Anybody have an idea what the Francos might be? Anybody here's a Franco fan?
Let's have a look. If I have a look on Letterboxd, I can tell you. I watched all the Exorcists today, by the way. My Kino turned up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was an interesting experience. So let's have a look. I don't think. Okay, so here we go. I don't think it's going to be Venus in Furs because I think Blue Underground will release that. Let's have a look. Well, we know it's not going to be Ulsa. We know it's not going to be Rio. It's not going to be maybe Countess Perverse.
Oh yeah, that was like an early Mondo release back in the day on DVD, but they don't have the rights to it anymore, I don't think.
No, so that could be, and they released it on Blu-ray, but it went out of print because there's a free Jess Franco Blu-ray that came out.
I had it in my hand to pick up, and I didn't pick it up like an idiot, and then it went to print. Gotta love those times.
Let's have a look. Dracula Prisoner Frankenstein.
No. That's it. They tend to be going more towards like the I won't say all the erotic, but type we'll say erotic drama.
How to Seduce a Virgin.
That was put out by Mondo. If Mondo doesn't have the rights, though, that would be an absolutely amazing freaking Blu-ray release. It's a fantastic film and one of Franco's better later films.
Here's one I think they released. I think they released The Devil Came from a Casbah.
So here's the thing. When they did the Saul de Miranda like movies, because you got those too.
Yeah.
When they did the CD soundtrack, they did the CD for 3 films. They did for the 2 Franco films, like for Vampire Lesbos, for She Killed in Ecstasy, and The Devil Came from a Casca was the 3rd movie, the 3rd like soundtrack that was on there. That would be a great one to release and an easy way to port over that soundtrack.
Yeah. Oh, and another one that they'll definitely release is Downtown.
Eventually, I think. I think if Mondo's not bringing him out, Countess Perverse is a really strong possibility. I think the Girl from Rio is coming out from another company, so that's Blue Underground, I think. So we won't be getting that one from there.
They need to release this one.
The hell is that called?
It's called Mary Cookie and the Killer Tarantula.
Nope, no, they don't.
They need to release this with this cover. That looks amazing. And it's got the my Man of Stars from as well at like one point.
I think
Selena May plays Mary Cookie and the Tarantula.
It's not Franco, but I would like to see Rolls Royce Baby released.
Oh, this might make sense. Lena May's in this. Michelle Bauer's in it. Linnea Quigley's in it. Yeah, this is going to be in there. Oh, I think so. Rolls Royce Baby is for Full Moon, isn't it?
They had the.
Because that's what I bought it from.
Yeah, I mean, like, the quality was okay. Definitely needs an upgrade.
Oh, but I'm saying they might still have the rights to it.
Yeah, that's the killer part. Yeah. I'm gonna try not to, Alan, but more than likely, I'm gonna get suckered in because I'm a James Bond fanatic.
I'm probably going to watch it. That and the Squid Games game show.
Yeah.
I really fancy seeing. I really keep thinking, what's going to happen with that Squid Games TV show? You know, I'm just curious to see how it works.
There's so many wonderfully bad like shows like that. If I got myself sucked in, I'm one of those people that hasn't really gotten sucked into the reality stuff too much.
Yeah.
But because honestly, I could easily get sucked in that stuff watching. Oh, I'm gonna watch. What's the one? Let me just think. Is Love Island's one, right? That's the one where they go on the.
Yeah, Love Island.
And they're going to cheat or something like that. Find if they're going to cheat.
Oh dear!
What a wonderful idea! Like for games, like oh, you're going to cheat on your partner.
Love is Blind. That's a good one.
I saw that. That's like I watched that because on Netflix and it's short.
Yeah.
If it's a short, like if I can watch something that's like 8 episodes or 13 episodes, yeah, it's okay. I can do that. Don't make me invest in like 29 or 35 episodes.
Well, it's like Big Brother in America. At the minute, that's on like episode 40.
I actually tried watching that this year again, and it was really bad this year. So yeah, I didn't stick with it.
I swear it gets more and more fake every year.
It's like this, like, hey, what kills me is like, hey, why don't we completely vote out all the attractive girls first?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it always makes it bad, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, why am I watching this then? Like, I'm sorry. Here's the thing: if you're watching a reality show, one, it's not like you're watching it for like deep strategy. It's a shallow thing. Reality shows are very shallow.
We want to see them in bikinis, and we want to see them getting off with each other.
In some other countries,
that's what we want to say. Oh yeah, did you? What was it? There was a European one years ago where you used to see them having it off in the shower and everything.
Yep, that's one of the original Big Brothers. Now, for those that don't know, don't think there's going to be free shipping during the sale. If there is, it's going to be really high. No. Look, for Canadian customers, for instance, for people, U.S. residents must spend over $100. This will be upped during the sale. This will probably be U.S.
200. It's 200
or 150.
U.S.
For Canadian customers, there will be no longer offer free international shipping. A flat fee of $25. That is what it will stick with during sales. During Black Friday or mid-year sales, the $25 flat shipping fee will appear on orders of $150 and up. So if you don't buy at least $150, guys, during a sale, you're going to be charged even more for shipping. $25 is the cheap shipping price. And for guys like Malcolm over in the UK and Europe and stuff, again, you got the same deal. Except you had to pay over $200 to hit that flat $25 shipping rate.
I'm fine with that because I'll probably buy the bundle and buy the 2 latest box sets.
Now, that's the thing. I mean, like, as long as that's there, like, now here's the thing. Like, you get there, let's just say the next few come out and you got them all. Like, there are like 80 films releases too, and you're like, crap. And you get like this is $150. Then you still buy it. But I mean, like, you try to find, like, we bought so many of them already. It's harder for, like, say, somebody like you that has almost a complete collection, or people that collect them all, as opposed to, like, somebody that's coming in new. You got to hope that there's at least $200 worth in there. That one, that you like, two, that you want to get.
Well, if I got the church and I got, picked up Cemetery Man and then the 2 box sets and one, they'd probably get to 200 on its own.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? As long as it comes, we're going to watch Marvels. You mean yes, yes, so much yes.
I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm hoping we go and see it at some point.
I would like. That's one I'm hoping to. Like right now, I can't afford to, but I would like to go see the Marvels in theater if I could.
Yeah.
I'm a massive fan.
It does look good. It's got the lowest ratings though of an MCU movie at the minute, which I think is just because people are getting a bit, tired of them coming out. But I don't think it's a reflection on the film.
No, I think. Well, there's a couple reasons. I won't get into one of them, or Aaron will rant for like half an hour. We know one of them, Malcolm. We've talked about it off screen. But yeah, I think there's a bit of like, I don't think Secret Invasion helped, unfortunately.
No.
Although I thought Secret Invasion was okay, it wasn't great. But I don't think it was like the mess that people like said it was. Like, my God, I was watching Screen Crush, and they were super cool with like making their money off of like every episode of Secret Invasion, right? Let's look at all the Easter eggs and behind the scenes stuff with Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
But once it was over, and I like Screen Crush, by the way, saying that,
Yeah.
man, did that guy ever whine and bitch? Like, and he does this. He has these videos, have two other people on, and then they complain, and they complain, and they complain. I'm like,
Hey,
you
Jimmy.
just made your last 6 weeks was money made off of this here, and now like you want to like feed into like the other side of it. So you want to make your money
Yeah.
off of the fan base of it, then you want to go finish it off, make your money on the negative side of it as well. You know.
Well, that's
Pick 'em around.
that's how it works, I guess.
I see. I don't think. I mean, like, yeah, sort of. Too. It's sad. Hey there, Jimmy. I don't think it should. The live action Zelda. I hope that's good. I'm iffy, but I love me some Zelda, so it's gonna.
That freaks really good film watcher, by the way. Just want to cut that in there.
I'll eventually grab that one. I hope that one's sort
But
of.
did you hear the big news for Grand Theft Auto 6 trailers dropping in December?
Which one? There was
the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer.
They said Resident Evil 6. We're past Resident Evil 6, man.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
I'm tentatively interested. They have like regurgitated the last Grand Theft Auto so many freaking times, by the way.
Well, I said to Don there, nobody should get their hopes up, because if you remember, GTA 5, GTA 4, Vice City, the first trailer really wasn't much more than just like location shots. There wasn't any real story in them or anything. And you can guarantee that, like the other ones, it'll be pushed back probably by a year or two. So, know.
3 got you, Vice City got you pumped because you had like the Flock of Seagull song playing in the background. And, obviously hits that like nostalgia like bump right there. I'm a massive GTA fan. Like, even though like, it just made fun. I think Vice City is still the best.
It is the best.
But for me, also like take that with a grain of salt, because I'm an '80s kid, so that's obviously gonna like hit me. Other announcements you want to talk about Radiant's film?
I'm not talking about Radiance. They can get screwed. Radiance can sod off.
You want to say? Do you want to? Would you like to rant?
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, I'll rant about it a bit. So, as everybody knows, I did the subscription, right? So, because me and Aaron covered it, where you had to order them individually if you wanted them every month.
It was weird.
57, I think 67, like that, right? So today they announced February's announcements, which comes to about, I think it's like 53 quid, right? Now, February's subscription was 57. If you're not a subscriber and you decide you just want to put them all in the cart together and get the 10% off they give you for doing that, then it comes to £48.52. So you lose £8, 48 pence from being a subscriber. When I questioned that, I got told, it'll make up in the other months. It'll be this, it'll be that. Well, how does that make sense? Because I'm losing that month. Oh, I'm losing in January. I'm losing £3 in January, and I'm losing £8 odd in February. They said it'll even out other months, but that makes no sense because what I paid isn't in those months, and I'm not getting a discount from subbing early because everybody else who's buying it for 10% off is getting a better discount than the people that subbed ahead. Tell me how that makes sense.
So let's see what you are getting, by the way. This is why I don't sub.
Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
We got Black Tide Killers, and that's from Tokyo Drifter. Oh, that's kind of cool. Nice features on her. Jasper Sharp, always good commentaries from him. Archival interview, trailer, optional English subtitles, reversible sleeve, limited edition booklets, limited edition 3,000 copies. I'm going to mention something, and it's going to get me some heat. Get me some heat with Malcolm. Hey, ready, Malcolm?
Go on then.
I am not a super fan of a lot of the when you switch around and you see like the Japanese like covers and stuff, but seems like almost pasted like pictures and like, yeah, I know a lot. People love them. I don't. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
That's crazy.
I told you it's gonna be
good.
Controversial.
Why are they saying $14.99 on your side?
That's Great British pounds.
Is that because it's taking the tax off?
I don't know. Maybe
because over it's $17.90. Over it's $17.99 each.
And pounds.
Yeah.
I guess they like me more, man.
You know, because if so, that means it's 45.
Right? You complain to them.
Maybe.
Like, screw Malcolm.
Yeah, let's make it worse. Let's have a look. Yeah, see, because on my end, it's $17.99. So
I'll see when we'll go back at what happens. So this one here again, auto commentary with Michael Brook, archival interviews as well. 57-minute long interview. That's not bad. Original trailer, Neil translated English subtitles, reversible sleeve, limited edition booklet. Again, 3,000 copies. Say maybe if I dive back out, it'll go say 17 and out. No, it doesn't. It's Malcolm. It's you.
It's me. So they've charged me £3 more per release because of what I said.
Like, yeah, that's it, man. You spoke up. You went out against Radiance Yakuza.
I'll be honest with you. I'm really surprised no one else mentioned it. No one else commented on it on the page or anything.
You felt like that lone voice, the lone voice of dissent.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like people are a little bit, I don't know, a little bit brainwashed by a little bit.
I think people give like boutique labels. Like, here's the thing, people with online, and without diving into it too much, there's a parasocial aspect to it, where collectors, and trust me, I know this from like a bit of my personal experience, find a company that they kind of like and they get behind, and then that company becomes like something that they're defensive of and becomes kind of part of their, they're collecting this and that's part of their identity. So Radiance or Vinegar Syndrome, or like not just one company, right?
Or Television.
Television, yeah. And you'll get like people and they'll come on and like heaven forbid you be like mildly critical of anything, because like I try to maintain a pretty chill channel. I don't like to dive into negativity, stuff like that. But I try to be honest with things. But there definitely is like a parasocial aspect and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of these days, maybe I'll do a video on it.
Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. And I'm not talking about people that are just buying. I'm talking about people like who were in the situation I was. When I saw the difference, because I just think it's crazy for companies are getting away with this stuff, and they just give you these flat answers. and
Now,
don't really, they ignore you a little bit.
to be fair, maybe you get like an exercise book or something like that.
Oh yeah, another exercise book. Well, surely, but you got to remember when they did the other one with that Tom Mess book in it, that was
Yeah.
also in for non-subscribers as well in their bundle if they paid.
Well, it makes sense for you if you paid, right? That's the thing. That's like should be there. Like if you're willing to pay for it, like subscribers should get it anyway. But if like
Yeah, but we have to pay for it. It's in the amount we paid.
so what's the point of, okay, is there like there's like how much do you save then when you subscribe?
Nothing from the looks of it. It looks like you get charged more.
I mean, for me, I'll be honest with you. Like we've had this conversation. We had this conversation about Vinegar Syndrome. We had this conversation about like I'm like, do I do subscription things again? I
Yeah.
don't, not because I appreciate it. I like love the fact that companies do it. I think the subscription model works for a lot of stuff. I buy from, if I was buying from one company, as we'd say, have at her, the new Flan phrase is. But if I'm buying from like 15 odd companies, I can't see me going for a subscription model. It's just there's just too much, and there's that I want to have my pocketbook like loose for surprise announcements, box sets are dropped, big thing comes up from Severin, something like that. I don't want to like put like all my eggs in that one basket type of thing.
Yeah,
But that's
I
just
get
me.
that.
Like,
I'll be honest with you. I think the only reason to sub nowadays is just so you don't miss out on stuff.
yeah, no, 100%. And like that for a lot of people, that's the thing. What do we got in here? Visual essay, appreciation, trailer, newly translating subtitles, versatile sleeves. Again, a limited edition booklet, 3,000 copies. This is
Have you seen this
included in the
movie?
bundle. Have I seen this one? I don't think I have actually. I love this cover though.
It's a really good movie.
I gotta say, ratings still do some amazing. Like I love this the like very Criterion-esque with their covers, aren't they?
They're beautiful. I really love all the releases. I love the books. I love the covers. I love that stuff. That's why I like Radiant so much. Because it doesn't feel like it's the same old stuff like Vinegar Syndrome 7. The same kind of slip cover, and they stand out on the shelf. And I like that. Like how Criterion stuff.
Neil Young does the soundtrack for Dead Man. Actually, I can give you a story about that, Alan, actually. So last year, I was at the Marrakesh Film Festival. And speaking of Dead Man, Jim Jarmusch was there. So he was up on the stage, he was doing a conversation, he was chatting. And he actually mentioned the movie Dead Man. Basically, him and he took his crew. They went to because they're making a film at the time. They went to a Neil Young, went to a Neil Young concert, and got to go backstage, talk to Neil Young. He said, "Hey, I would love it if you could do the soundtrack for my movie." And he said, "Well," Young's like, "Okay, wait till the movie's done, send it to me. If I like it, I'll do it." And he did. So it's kind of cool.
Oh, wow.
He basically, Neil Young was pretty. It wasn't one of those things where like he had the script or anything or any of that type of stuff. He like once he saw the movie, he found, and there's some great, beautiful music cues that Neil Young does in in Dead Man. And by the way, Jim Jarmusch, one of the chillest, coolest dudes. And because the thing when he's talking about stuff, he doesn't want to talk about himself. He wants to talk about everybody else. Like he'll talk about Neil Young, he'll talk about other like filmmakers and writers and artists and stuff. Go onto his Instagram, you see him like showing a lot of other people.
Yeah, well, it's pretty cool. I mean, that's the one good thing about being where you are. When you're in Morocco, that you can get to meet these people and see these people. It's just a shame that you missed out on Scorsese.
Not just him. Oh no, hold on. Hold on, Malcolm. You wanna see me? You want to see me cry? We're gonna see me cry, okay?
All right.
Because there's been an update.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh yeah. So you ready to know like some of the other people that are going to be like?
Yeah. Let's say.
So there's Okay, we're gonna put it on screen here. We'll put it up here for section. You can see. So we'll start with these two. Oh, if I no. Yeah.
Oh no!
It gets worse. Come on. Look.
Oh no!
Oh, there's more. I'm not done yet, dude. Just okay. You may or may not, if you're a foreign film fan, know what that is.
Oh.
But here's where it really hits me.
Oh, bloody hell. Mads Mikkelsen.
And Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, you're really missing out.
Yeah, I am.
I am.
Also, Tilda Swinton's coming back this year, too. She was there last year. She's coming back this year.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Big year for the Marrakesh Film Festival. I live in Marrakesh normally, and that's the film festival they have. They have a lot of famous people like come over there. And I've been lucky enough to meet a few. And
normally what happens, guys, is Aaron goes and meets them, and then they have an after show where they're all partying and Aaron's dancing with them and have these crazy parties.
Actually, back in the day, there were like really cool after parties, actually, apparently, which I could have been a part of if I was there at the time. It's not even joking. Would have been fun. And there's people like that come and they don't like well, Paul Schrader was there last year. Never advertised or anything like that, but he was chill dude. He was there. There's one thing. But yeah. But it's a lot of fun. I just Neo Jordan, of course, was there. I liked Marlowe. I don't care what anybody else said. I enjoyed it. Screw the haters. But and that again, like at the time I saw it too. I saw it in a film festival with the director and the star. So I'm like, will that affect my opinion of a film at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course it will. That's I like that. Objectivity. Oh, we've got a little off track here.
Here we have. We've got completely off track.
And so we got into how did we get Neil Young? I can't remember now.
I want to know when VI Vision are going to announce the next titles.
Well, the last one was the 4K announcement, right?
It was the last one was the December one, which has all the box sets in it.
Okay. VI Vision. Okay, VI Vision. Okay, I thought you were talking about the one that did Dark Knight Scarecrow and stuff.
I'm gonna get that.
You're gonna buy the 4K, or are you gonna buy the double feature?
I'll buy the 4K.
What a stupid question. The second movie's crap. It's true. I'm not lying, man.
Well, it will be, won't it?
Yeah,
I guess.
Like it's a horrible. Like the second one's not good. Like there's so not a good film. Maybe I'll go back and watch it again. I'll change my mind, but I just really don't see it happening.
No, I can't imagine. It's like Scream Part. That was awful.
My better half is watching the extended edition of Lord of the Rings tonight, so I'm going to guess that she's going to meet Viggo Mortensen next month.
Oh, and you can't be there to stop her from being a handsome man.
If
she's gonna be all excited around him, I tell you. Like
my better half meets a handsome man, and she's excited. She's gonna be excited whether I'm there or not. Yeah.
Well, guys, you're going to get a phone call.
You're
going to get a phone call. Hi, me and Viggo are together now. See ya.
Here's the thing, guys. be confident in your relationship, or because if you're not, that relationship ain't gonna do it.
Well, I'll tell you this: my Donna, right? After watching Doctor Who with David Tennant, she was like, and when I said, "Oh, he's coming to the Comic Con near us,"
Yeah,
she was like, "Oh," and then she went, "I can't go," and I went, "Why not?" And she go, "It won't be right."
won't
And
be
I was
right.
like, "Oh, yeah, it won't be right," because she was like, she would be like, "Oh, yeah, excited over another man, so I can't do it."
Well, it's
And
like
I said, "You
it's
may,"
movies,
I
though. It's
said,
a different
"Well,
type of
you
thing.
know, yeah."
Like
I
it's a
said, "You
movie.
like the character."
Yeah, and it's like it's
Yeah.
like my better half's a massive fan of Hugh Jackman, right? And that's her, like that's her one. Like I said, who Hugh Jackman ever, I said that's you have that like make believe like list that each couple has that never. But she loves you. She loves Hugh Jackman. She thinks it's amazing.
He
I
got
can't believe
divorced recently. He's
Yeah, too.
straight.
There you go. Oh
He's
damn!
on the
Hugh Jackman comes to
market.
convention. I'm screwed, man.
And he's jacked. You know what I mean?
Like here's the thing. Extremely talented dude. But if you're gonna be born with that name, be handsome and talented, because if not, even with that, I'm sorry, your parents were not like super thinking.
Well, you know, Hugh Jackman's not his real name.
What is her name, by the way?
Boris Johnson.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's Hugh Jackman. Because that would be the worst, unless you're becoming an adult film star. Then
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if that's what his parents are thinking.
Yeah, like I'm thinking, like, what the hell? Like, well, it's no better. It's you, Michael
Hugh Jackman.
I'm like thinking, he's older than me. He's 55. Okay,
Wow.
but like, and like he started out in Broadway, which doing like the Boy Next Door and stuff like that, which is amazing musical, by the way.
He was great. Oh.
Did you?
It's like Leonard Nimrod, isn't it? Did you ever hear Leonard Nimrod?
Yeah, they're doing the movie. Yep, they're making a TV series out of it, a miniseries out of that, out of Australia, because everybody was clamoring for that. It could be good. Could be fun. They'll take stuff from the film and add in there.
It's gonna be interesting.
There's a few interesting things coming out. For those that don't know, like we will be getting a Dark Knight of the Scarecrow 4K coming soon, and a Dark Knight Scarecrow double feature.
I'm hoping that's easy to grab off, because I want to grab that, and I also want to get Boggy Creek 1.
That'd be interesting. That's good. That's a fun film.
Because I got 2, and I've got the really cheaply, badly made one from 2010.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did you like the second one?
I haven't watched it yet. Because I like watching movies in order, don't I? So I have to get the other ones. So if I got Witchcraft 16, for instance, I then have to track down the other 15 in order to watch it, because I have to watch them in order.
You totally wouldn't, man. As a guy that's watched all the Witchcraft movies, I can tell you right now, you really would.
I don't, because at the minute I'm watching the Schoolgirl Report movies throughout the month.
And they don't need to be in order either.
Yeah, but when they go on my list, I like them in order, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
I will say, though, the first one is hilarious. The first one is hilarious.
But I would say what I would like to see, do you remember those Scarecrow like films that came out? Like might have been straight to DVD. Like Tiffany Shepis.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, are you talking about the Lacey Shaber one?
Let's see. I want to show it because it had a really freaking nice cover. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, Watch is embarrassed that he watched the movie, so Sonny didn't.
Let's see. There's the cover right there.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. Yeah, it's because there's so many generic movies called Scarecrow.
Yeah, but they don't all have the beautiful Tiffany Shepard on them. That's the thing.
Well, Lacey Shaber.
Which one is she in? Is she in the same one? Is she in that one?
She's in Scarecrow. She's in one called Scarecrow with the guy who was in Core Intentions 2. Came out like 2008. Yeah. Came out 2008, I think.
Yeah, Birdrick, this guy. He did actually. Rest in peace, Mr. Burr. Memory does serve you correct, actually.
They probably will release them. Who do you think would release them on Blu-ray?
Scarecrow ones?
Television?
Back? No. Culture Shock? Maybe.
Yeah, that's believable, yeah.
I would like to say Terrorvision, but Terrorvision seems to be going in a different direction. I think like they're going to put out like a lot of really cool stuff. Like some shot and video stuff is going to be a lot of their bags. I think it's going to, when you're coming out at this point, you're kind of forging your identity. You may not go in that direction. I know I would like it. I like any company puts it out. I would enjoy. Back in the day, Vinegar Syndrome. Back in the day, I would have said Vinegar Syndrome, like with a blanket. But at this point, I think we have a better chance of Scream Factory putting it Scarecrow than we do Vinegar Syndrome.
Sure. When it's Culture Shock having any releases out yet? Because there hasn't been any releases, has there?
Not yet. I'm keeping my eye on stuff, but there hasn't been any new announcements, or I would have like mentioned them here.
Because I thought we would have had, the Nerds one by now.
The Salt of the part of the killer.
Yeah, I thought we would have had that by now. Because I was a bit hyped for that one.
That'll be a fun release once it comes out. That's going to be a fun release. I'm most hyped for Lone Wolf because I'm just a Werewolf fan. That's like my favorite out of the announcements. Because
I thought Lone Wolf would have come out in October.
No, that was too fresh. The Assault of the Party Nerds always going to be first, because that's a line, and that line is going to be like the kind of the key thing. The way I would have done it, and to be fair, like when we're talking, we're background. What we call, we're basically quarterback. Like coaching from the armchair coaching, right? Because we don't know like the stuff going on behind the scenes. So,
Oh yeah.
But like if we could, like, and ideally, right? Ideally, you put something like a Lone Wolf on like in October. You go into your Black Friday season with Salt of the Party Nerds because it's more of your boutique label for there. Maybe shoving like something like the Refrigerator with like lenticular cover, like make a bundle of the two of them type of thing. Brings you into the next year. Put out the next couple releases. Do announcements, and then do the whole thing again.
I was just wondering because obviously they were going to be releasing them through Television's website, so I was just curious, because I want to be able to put them in with them when I order them.
Reacher is one of my favorite shows. I love that show.
It's a great show. The guy actually is like Reacher, which is actually refreshing.
It is because Tom Cruise, I'm not gonna lie, did a good job acting the character of Jack Reacher, which shows what a good actor Tom Cruise is, about what people say. But this guy really is like he is like the character Reacher from the books.
And he's intimidating and everything. You feel like he's been in the army. You feel like it's, what I mean? You feel it.
Yeah, like it's like remember First Blood?
Yes.
When you first meet John Rambo. And you know that he's been through some stuff. You don't have to see much or hear him say much.
Yeah.
You can just tell
immediately in his face and everything.
Yeah. Reacher, same thing. And it's so crazy because this guy started out, he was Aquaman on Smallville, and not the good Aquaman.
No.
He wasn't
that buff either then.
No, he was buff, like buff-ish, but he was not the greatest actor at that point. He was young in his career. He became a much better actor. Like when he was on Titans.
And he was in
good.
And he was in Fast and the Furious 10.
Was he really? I haven't seen.
Yeah, he played one of the cops. He played one of the main cops at the end. Oh no, I can't remember that, can I? But he's one of the special police officer people in it.
The guy's a good career ahead of him. I think keep it to Reacher stuff. Like I would love to see a Reacher film from him eventually. If you want to go that way, but I enjoyed the first season of the series.
I want to see more Jason Momoa from Fast X's character because he's so great in that. Because he's very flamboyant and very like ooh and all this, with his character, and he loves it. He's enjoying it. I want to see more of that because he really nails it.
I want to see him Aquaman become Lobo. So I want to say the character he should have been. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been Aquaman, to be honest.
He looks like Lobo, man. He looks like Lobo.
Yeah, he don't look like Aquaman.
Yeah. But okay, before we ended up here now, what do you think? Severin Films, Black Friday. Do you think? I say Opera's a lock. I think Opera's a lock.
Yeah.
Jess Franco's probably two new ones.
The Sect is a lock as well.
Sect, I say, is a lock. The Bruce Lee set's a possibility. It's not a lock.
I reckon it's a 75% possibility.
Yeah. Jess Franco ones, I'm going to say for Jess Franco new to Severin, I think we're getting I think, again, you're at a 74% possibility with those.
Okay.
Because if they can do it, they'll do it.
I reckon Downtown and that Spider one. Downtown and that Spider one.
Which one? No, I say
Downtown and the Spider one.
I'm hoping Lacanus Perverse, something like that, something along that lines.
If it's got Lena Remay in it, they'll release it.
Even if it doesn't, she's just on the poster.
Yeah, exactly.
But I would say that there's that ninth one which has a strong possibility for being the box set, because I just trying to find a way, like for the graveyard, for anything else to fit in. Though of course there's an option of Burial Ground. I don't say that I would be super disappointed, but I wouldn't. It's not a lock for me to buy. It would have to be one hell of a stacked Burial Ground for me to buy it. Yeah. And I just got the Blu-ray. I just got the old like Italian Classics Blu-ray from 80 Films.
I just got the 4K from them.
Yeah, so it'd be a while before I'd pick something like that up. If they're on Bianchi set down the road, maybe I'd grab that. But you think possibility of a book this time?
Hopefully not.
Books tend to be...
I'm hoping not, because normally they're international and normally they're American only.
Yeah, that's what I hate about that. But usually some of those books are from over there, like so you can just probably, if it's a Pulse book, you can just like got a friend. Also,
you think of... Go on.
No, go ahead. Finish.
I was going to say, if there is the Bruce Lee one, they might have a Bruce Lee plushie.
That'd be interesting. Or Bruce Lee book.
Yeah, it's possible the Bruce Lee book would make sense, wouldn't it? But wouldn't there be a book in the set already?
Here's the thing. Well, they did it for like their Marilyn Jess. Who did Marilyn Jess? Was that them?
No, Bridget LaHaye. Marilyn Jess was Finnegan Syndrome.
Okay, yeah, the Bridget LaHaye book. And they I'll say give Severin credit. They package the books and stuff extremely well.
They didn't send the books. They didn't send the books directly. I think, if I remember correctly, they only sent the signed ones directly, and the other ones came from Pulse.
See, I'm going to show you the cutest cat right now. Like I got a cute cat here. See if we can show him. Hello, can you see it?
No, can't see anything.
Oh, let me. Hey, you.
Oh, I see him.
He's adorable. You can see my clothes in the background too, where I'm just packed.
So yeah, Severin only had the signed copies that they shipped out. The other ones came from Pulse directly.
I have to say, Severin is good when it comes to shipping. I haven't ever had a problem when it comes, like, if I get 7 releases, they tend to be packed like all those frigging foam peanuts.
Guys, some places really don't ship well.
You've had
You know
issues
what I don't like?
recently.
Yeah, I've had issues with Vinegar Syndrome because the box always comes with a massive dent in it. And the other company I have issues with, which luckily only one thing's ever come damaged from, is VI Vision because their boxes are so flimsy. Like they've always been crushed for some reason.
I've been pretty lucky when it comes to that type of stuff. I was looking for the cat. Like she's adorable, but she's very shy. Part Maine Coon.
Oh.
But yeah, I say for that we'll end it off with thoughts of like hope for the Bruce Lee set. If not, then opera will be the final announcement. So opera or Bruce Lee.
If the Bruce Lee set does come, I think it will end up being a really expensive bundle. So good luck with that, guys.
Yeah.
Take care, George.
So what you got to do? You got. So did I pick the Hellraiser set? Not yet. We're waiting. We'll see how the super chats and super donations do Severin month. Maybe I'll be able to afford the Hellraiser set. We'll see how that goes. But all that being said, I want to thank Malcolm for coming in tonight, especially on such short notice because I didn't really know I was going to do this. And I want to get you in very soon for blind ranking, by the way.
Sounds good.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. If you have not checked out my book review, I did a book review. Please check it out and comment on it because I don't get to do those very often. And when I do something like that, it's because it's something that catches my interest and I feel strongly about. So talk to you guys soon. We'll be following the Severin sale and see how it goes. And over the next couple announcements, we'll definitely be touching in on base and seeing, especially if we start to get like special features, prices,
and big ones. Yeah. It's not that far away either, is it? It's like, what, 16 days away?
That's it. And the thing is, you're going to have to be more caffeinated than me because it's going to be like much later when we cover this sale.
Well, I'll tell you this, I've got to go out the same day as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to be up all night.
6 o'clock here. What time's it there?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Right now it's 9:34.
Okay, so it's different. 3.5 hours difference there. 4.5 hours difference in Morocco because they don't do daily savings time, so there's no time to take off.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you here next time in the Cult Cinema.
Take care, guys.